Hi everyone, thank you for being here again. So today I'm gonna show you how to install Windows 10 on your PC. So first we need to understand what are the parts of our PC and what it contains. So the main thing is the motherboard, which everything connects to. We have of course the power supply, which power our PC. We have the fans. In order to keep everything cool, we want to cool the processor, and we also want to cool the motherboard and the GPU graphic card in case we have one. Floppy disks are not in use today. Optical drive are not in use today. We have, this is another fan like this one. We have the hard drive, which is not in use today. And nowadays we have the SSD card, which is this one. For example, the Samsung 850 EVO. So this SSD is much faster than the old hard drives. Okay, we have the CPU, which is the engine of the PC, which is in charge of running the commands and perform all the tasks we ask for. And we have the RAM, of course, the RAM memory, uh, which is much faster than the hard drive or the SSD. So the fastest memory is the CPU memory. After that we have the RAM, and the much slower memory we have on the PC is the hard drive slash SSD. Okay, and we can also of course have the GPU slash graphic card in case we want to have better performance in terms of PC gaming and etc. What we are gonna do next is to install Windows on a USB. In this case, it's gonna be 8 GB USB, which is enough for Windows. And after that, we are going to plug it to the PC. And for example, in case we have a brand new PC, we are just going to change the boot options and to load the ISO file, which is on the USB. In order to load it, and to install the Windows from the USB into the SSD card. So the whole operating system will be installed on the SSD or of course the hard drive, but I don't suggest to use it because it's much slower than the SSD. Okay, let's start. First, we are gonna go to Google and search for Windows download. Let's go to Microsoft.com. Let's choose the Windows 10, which is the latest version right now. And we have the Create Windows 10 Installation Media. Download the tool now. In the meanwhile, let's take the USB device and connect it to the PC. We are going to completely remove everything from the USB. We are going to format the USB and to install the ISO file into the USB. So we have the media creation tool downloaded. Let's open it. Let's click yes. Let's click accept. And we are not gonna upgrade the PC, we're just gonna create an installation media file. Let's choose the second option and click next. and next again. We are gonna choose the ISO file and next. So this is my location and let's click save. Okay, so the ISO creation process is finished and this is the file that we have, 4 GB. Now I would suggest to use Rufus application in order to burn the ISO file into the USB. So just search for Rufus, you have the download over here. Right now the version is 3.8. Let's run it. And it's already detected our USB drive, our 8 GB USB drive. And let's select the relevant image, click select, navigate to the relevant location, choose the ISO file and click open. Now we're gonna select the GPT. The image option will remain standard Windows installation. Let's change the volume label, which is the name of the USB. Let's call it Win10. We are going to format it, of course, and next. Warning, all data will be destroyed. Okay, next. Okay, so now it's finished. Let's click close. And we are going to reboot the PC while we have the USB connected to the PC. So our PC is restarting. Let's click the delete button on the keyboard and we are getting the motherboard BIOS menu. And each motherboard has its own BIOS menu, but it's basically the same on each one. So we are going to BIOS in this gigabyte motherboard, and let's go down a bit. We can see we have the secure boot over here. Let's click it, and then let's make sure that the secure boot, attempt secure boot, is disabled. So we don't want this secure boot option enabled. Click escape, go back, and go up to the boot option priorities. So this one is changing the priorities on what is gonna load first, and let's make sure that the USB is gonna be the first one. So I'm clicking enter and I'm gonna choose I'm gonna make the USB the first one. Okay, so this one is my SSD, but I'm gonna load the USB first. So let's go to save and exit setup, enter, save configuration, yes, and the PC is gonna restart just into our USB, which is connected to the PC, of course. So we can see the loading icon and we get the Windows installation screen. Now let's select the language we want. In my case, gonna be English. US, next, install. And in case you have a product key, you can enter it right now. In case you don't, you can just skip it and click I don't have a product key. Basically, it's not gonna make any changes on the PC. You just will have some restrictions in terms of using a desktop picture and stuff like this. So let's click I don't have a product key. We are gonna choose the Windows 10 Pro and next. Make sure it's 64-bit. I accept, next, and custom. Now you will see here all the drives that installed on your physical PC, and in case you want to delete everything and you don't care about the information inside your hard disk, you can select each drive and just delete it, and when you will have the last one or two or three, you can just click it and format the drive. This process will erase everything from your hard drive, and then you can click new and apply, and then we're going to choose the primary. I am now using a VM, a virtual machine, so I allocated something like 60 gigabyte, so I'm going to choose this SSD, the 60 gigabyte, and let's click next. And again, this process will erase everything from your hard disk. All the information, photos, videos that you have will be deleted. I would suggest to unplug unrelevant SSDs and to use the only SSD that you want to install the Windows on. Okay, so after a few restarts of the PC, we are getting this screen. So let's choose the language we want and click yes. Yep. Skip for now. Let's set it up for personal use. Next. And offline account. Limited experience. Yep. Our name. Next. Our password. You can choose not to use any password and click next. We can click no. Decline. Let's turn those off. I don't want everyone to track me 24/7 and accept. Let's click exit, exit, and we have the PC ready. Okay, in case you don't have LAN connectivity, internet connectivity, drivers, etc., and you can of course verify that with device manager, you can also use the CMD in order to check your internet connectivity, ping to google.com or ping to 8.8.8.8, and we can see that I have internet connectivity. Uh, the first thing you would like to check is the network adapter, that it's updated, and if not, you can use another PC and just search for the relevant motherboard model that you have and download the relevant drivers for the LAN and everything, and manually plug the USB, copy everything and install it on the PC, and after that you should be ready to go and have all the drivers installed. um, that's it basically. We have Windows installed. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much and have a great day.